In a world shattered by racism, riots, the death of Kobe Bryant, global pandemics, the death of the drummer guy from Rush, child trafficking, the death of and murder hornets, stood four men brave enough to take on a task that not many could handle. One of the founding guys literally died through this journey. They go by James, DP, Audio Guru, and Ginger Les, and they are coming at you to bring a smile to your face. How long will DP survive life in a camper? What does James do that's so dirty in the bedroom? It went up his butt. Did Cody like it? Did the Audio Guru... Well, wait, no. He just drinks beer and looks amazing. So buckle up and prepare for this week's adventure of the Let's BS podcast.
Good afternoon, BS podcast listeners. We are here with you today at approximately 15:58. That is military time. For you regular folks, that would be 3:58. Man, we're just here to bring you.
Shut the fuck up! This isn't NPR. God damn it!
Well, we have a guy that's going to be sharing our. So I thought I would try to class it up a little bit. Is it not
Sharing
good enough?
or what?
He's going to share our podcast.
Who?
We're gonna donate to his cause. So we're gonna.
Oh well, still,
We're gonna.
just because the intro is calmed down a little bit doesn't mean the content is. And let's just roll off with this. I know Tyler and James aren't really in tune with sports as much, but Ole Miss put out their stadium cups. You know, just what you would get if you went and bought a soda at the stadium. And it's to honor healthcare heroes because of COVID. And it's pictures of doctors and nurses. But someone submitted a picture of an adult star named Johnny Sins in a doctor costume in one of his pornos.
That's
and
that bald guy that said like everything.
Yeah,
That's
and it made the cup.
So great.
So he tweeted out, thanks in his little doctor outfit.
That's awesome.
I just wanted your reaction.
Legendary.
Yeah.
That's god damn, man.
I think they said that the couple fit 3 Johnny Sins.
God damn it.
I love everything about this story. That's so great.
That's why I love sports. Because I'm feeding off that shit. Like, there's been some weird shit going on in sports since they've been doing that shit. Like, Lil Blaine. Sorry. Shout out, Blaine. Lil Wayne was caught on, he was at a Lakers game virtually. And
trying to give it a high five. And
then another one showed him going off to the screen. And then when he came up, it's a big cloud of smoke and he's coughing.
I was cracking up.
So he's smoking cigarettes?
Yeah, and then somebody put in on wrestling, they put in a big cutout of Chris Benoit.
Ooh,
which that's
I talked earlier in the year about the Braves game. There was a home run and it
with
literally
dogs.
hit it was 3 dogs in the stadium. And then I saw one where there was this kid watching an NBA game, and they scroll they're doing the live Zoom, not like in the fans. And dude had a goat in his lap. Just what?
Goats. You fuckers and goats.
So speaking of healthcare workers, I didn't know if you guys saw this because it made CNN. An Alaskan dentist who extracted a patient's tooth on a hoverboard was sentenced to 12 years in jail.
Oh my God. What?
Is that like one of those things where some doctors are scared to step up if somebody's actually having a heart attack and like on a plane?
Are you talking he did the operation?
Yeah,
while
he was
on
on a hoverboard.
Oh, okay.
Working on his patients.
And that's why he got in trouble?
Well, no.
Okay.
He did get in trouble for that for malpractice,
okay.
But did he nailed that operation?
But yeah,
he did.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome. That's amazing.
He also got in trouble for insurance fraud. scheme to defraud, illegal practice of dentistry, and reckless endangerment. So he was a real piece of shit, but I mean, he was showing off his hoverboard skills in the office.
I love it.
He had a quote. He said, "Looking back, I can't say exactly when I began to run off course. While I do not doubt that I was able to render care and alleviate the pain to many people who were in dire need, I also know that I could have and should have maintained better discipline and focus while serving a patient base I came to love."
Well, here's the thing. So many doctors, so many lawyers, basically anybody who has any kind of power, they get a God complex. Like, I love watching the reviews when, lawyers get in trouble and they have a tribunal of other lawyers or judges or doctors. It's the same thing. They all get big heads. The shit goes wrong.
That's crazy that you bring it up, which we probably won't be able to spin off of it, but I got sucked into have you ever heard of the class action park? It was like a park up in New Jersey, which you guys haven't heard of, but it was like everything holds bar or no holds bar, and it's on HBO, and bringing up like logistics and shit like that. You guys need to check that shit out. We need to talk about it because that shit was crazy.
Well, I don't have internet in the camper, so I can't watch Netflix or HBO.
Fuck Netflix. So we're still team HBO.
So let's get into some questions.
Thank God. I was feeling too smart for myself after that last comment.
Yeah. What's the worst thing to step on in the dark?
So, in general, like, Legos suck
I
to
knew
step
you were
on.
going to say Legos.
But in the dark, I'm going to have to go with something squishy. Because you're like, is this if you can't see it, is this a snake? Is this dog shit? Is this a person on my floor that's not supposed to be there? Like, what the fuck is going on?
I feel like you should narrow it down to one of those things.
Just something squishy. Just something
anything
squishy in the dark. Yeah.
I got this weird thing going on. I probably shouldn't share this, but
That means you should.
A dildo?
I just pull. No, it's not a dildo, but instead of, I usually ask, hey, do you want in or out? And she knows if she wants this Russell seed in her, she says in or out. But here lately, I've just been pulling out and coming on the floor. And then
You're a scumbag.
you guys are walking all over it tonight. But anyway, the other day, I guess I did it, and I got up to go piss. And have you ever stepped in your own cum?
No,
I don't think I have.
I'm more responsible.
Weird fucking feeling, bro.
Well,
This is
How do
also
you
the
get
same dude who don't clean up. I just put the drawers back over and let it.
but it also is the same dude that says you're a fountain. You don't, or you're an oozer. You're not a sprayer. So how do you get it in the floor? Do you have to? Like,
I do it
roll?
on purpose. Like
You have to
100%.
roll all the way over and.
No, I'm usually
Point
standing
down?
up. I like to stand up. I'm getting fat, Dustin.
That
So it's
explains
either
explains the mirror.
yeah. So I literally just pull out and on the floor, and then I stepped on it the other day. Worst fucking feeling, guys. Don't do it. Don't come on your floors.
I changed
I
mattress
don't
to somebody
think that
else's
had to
gum
be said.
on the floor.
Oh goddamn!
Dustin?
I tried to stay classy.
Can I beat that? Okay, moving on. You were just told you're immortal. What's your next move?
I'm going to punch the rock. Fuck you.
Like the Rock, like
I don't know,
Dwayne
I mean, you're
Johnson.
still going to feel pain.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's a good idea.
But he can't kill him.
No, but, I mean,
Go up the biggest guy.
there's sometimes that
Kick him in the
you had
nuts.
so much pain you'd rather die.
But wouldn't it suck to get life
I'm in
in
that much
prison
pain right now.
if you were
You're
immortal?
immortal. God damn, that's twisted. That's like the ultimate fuck you.
Jump out of a plane, like, near other people where you hit and land. You're like, fuck, I knew I forgot something.
I mean, I still think your bones break, and it's still gonna
You're
suck.
still going to have pain.
I don't know if I'd rather, because
I don't
there's
know if I'll watch
sometimes
anybody
that you're in
immortal.
pain and you're like, I'd fucking, which it's hard to go normal life without wishing death upon myself. But there's sometimes I've been in pain where I'm
Amen.
like, fucking, I'd rather die than feel this, especially a tooth.
Oh, that is.
A
I've
tooth
had-
will fucking
Dude.
make you a bitch.
I had my
Yeah.
toe
I've had
worked
several of
on.
those. This past week, I've actually had one. I had to go. I didn't go. I tried going. They called in some antibiotics, though. They wouldn't give me any pain medicines. But yeah, I don't think you can tell right now, but my face was swollen up until yesterday, right up in here.
Did you
I
have
got-
like an abscess or something?
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, the more I got thinking about it, see, I had a a follow-up appointment that I was supposed to go to like in the middle of March, right when the COVID stuff started happening.
And you didn't go?
And they called and canceled it. They were shut down at the time. And then I've just been putting it off because my insurance doesn't renew until next month. So, of course, right at about the time, that's when I have problems. So,
Yeah, of course.
But I think I'm pretty sure it's the same tooth that they were prepping for a root canal. So I think like they went in there and cleaned it out and put that formaldehyde shit in there. And I think that's just been sitting in there for a solid 6 months now.
Formaldehyde? Really?
That's what they use whenever they, right, like to prep it for a root canal.
I've never
they
had a
gotta go
root
in there
canal,
and
so I
clean
didn't
it.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, they got to kill everything in there.
You brought up that fucking question. That was an episode. I'm glad we could say that episodes ago. Like the earlier stages, like what's one flaw of the human body? I think fucking teeth. Like
Well, they're pretty fucking handy.
They're handy, but man,
That'd be nice if they didn't have any nerves.
Yeah.
What if? I'll steal a question that I've heard before that I think would be appropriate. Now, I still want to bring something else to this story, but what is the question? It's what if your teeth were only flaccid when you went to eat,
So they're soft?
or the other way around?
They're soft until
They're
you go
soft
to eat?
until you go to eat. It's a weird thought. It's just like it's like
It's almost disgusting.
Yeah, I guess you'd know when you got hungry.
yeah.
Teeth
But-
got hard real quick.
But
Am I eating because I'm bored? Or is
But no, talking about that pain, I've had wisdom teeth taken out, and that was
Yeah.
pretty consistent pain. But leading up to that,
That was
but
fucking miserable.
I had my toe operated on here a couple weeks ago, and there are 4 various nerves that go into your big toe, and they stuck that needle in multiple different places in that nerve, higher and lower to make it numb, and then use this shit basically turning a can upside down and using the CO2
Freezing
or
it?
whatever. Yes. Cold. I cannot describe how cold this was. I have never felt anything as cold as this, and I cannot accurately describe how cold this sensation was. And I was ready to throw up. I've broke my arm or broke my hand and shit like that, and that didn't hurt as bad as him freezing
That one
my
time you won
toe
a
and
fight.
sticking the needles into. Yes, the one time I was in a fight. Only took once.
Yeah,
Nobody messed with me after that.
James thinks he won the fight, even though he left the fight with a broken hand. The other guy left with no injury.
The other guy sat the fuck down and
But he
Left.
won because his face broke your hand.
agree to disagree. He stopped.
I bet you did too. I'm just saying.
Cody thinks that's so funny. But
I just feel like whoever has a higher medical bill at the end of the fight loses.
fair enough. It was in 7th grade. I went to the hospital. I broke my hand. They splinted my hand where I had back to 2 days of school left before summer, and they splinted my hand where I was flipping people off. So naturally, 7th grade, I'm like, hey, Mr. Whoever teacher, hello.
Oh god! I mean, I don't know I mean, Dustin's right because even if you beat somebody's ass, you gotta go to the hospital afterwards. They're still fucking good. You're the one paying money.
I don't know. He got suspended. I didn't. And I'm the one that hit him. So yeah, whatever. Anyway, what's with all the screws?
We're doing some remodeling in there. We had to.
We already talked about screwing.
We're doing some remodeling in here. We're gonna move the bats. Trisha's got a better trajectory of where the bats should be. So, hey, and if our viewers are actually listening, you guys could choose to win one of these sweet ass bourbon barrel lids.
If the viewers are listening, you can see this thing he's pointing at.
Yeah. Well, I mean, our TikTok, our Snapchat, our people.
He wasn't recording.
Yeah. Oh, he
Yeah,
wasn't.
well, yeah, he was. Oh, he wasn't?
Not when he said that.
Oh.
Well, anyway, you guys can win this
was.
bad son of a bitch right here.
You no longer need sleep. What do you do with all your spare time?
Study.
That's so lame.
Damn it.
I'm impressed though because I really thought you'd say video games.
I don't. There are times where I get on kicks for sure, where I'll for months any spare minute I have, I'll play. But there's plenty of time where I'm just I don't do something out and about. I mean, get something done. I don't like just sitting around. I really just don't enjoy sitting around for long periods of time. If there's a game I'm really into, that's one thing. Or if I'm hanging out,
Well, I
drinking
mean,
with
the
buddies.
problem with this is if you don't have to sleep anymore, then you're already busy during the day, so it's going to be night hours.
Yeah.
So like, the's not a huge.
If I didn't have to
option
sleep,
there.
I would probably get a night job.
Yeah, that would be legit. Then you'd have all day to do the other stuff.
No, I mean
I
like an
would-
additional
an additional
job.
one?
An additional job. Like I have something to do.
Lame.
Dude, I'm never being held hostage by a job again. Like I'm like.
By working 24/7, I think you're being
I hope 2 years
hostage.
from now this podcast is still going on. And I can talk about what's in my bank account and say, all right, y'all keep making fun of me.
I'm not making fun.
You better be fucking getting us a badass studio and some fucking
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be making fun of you.
When
I'm
someone
gonna
is in the process of building a home, I thought we were going to have a studio.
Yeah, not anymore.
we got a fucking studio now, but if you're talking about all this goddamn money in the bank account, then I want to see some fruition put in for my fruits of labor.
I did a deal Saturday where I made $45,000 profit on a home.
You made it? Or
That's the company's
made it?
part. My part's
yeah.
about $8,000.
Yeah, it's still not. I mean, I'm
All right, whatever.
not saying the $8,000 on a day is a bad day. I would take that day.
I would suck so much dick for $8,000 a day. I mean, it's not even. I would be throwing up cum
Stay tuned
if you gave
for
me $8,000 a day.
Change future paydays. We're going to turn this into, instead of jackasses, like what would Cody do for?
Yeah, and I'll suck your dick if you give me $8,000. I mean, that $8,000 is not unreasonable for a blowjob. I've put a lot more worse in my mouth than a dick.
For less than $8,000?
Yeah,
They put that hot dog in there for pennies,
exactly.
but it didn't spit. It didn't come in your mouth.
Dustin's over here acting like $8,000. Well, that's not a bad day. The fuck are you talking about? $8,000.
It's not a bad day.
Cody, I have to admit, I was so happy when that video was shared with me that I got to send this to the podcast. Oh, God. I was just thrilled.
He's holding on to some other shit. Let's hope he doesn't. He keeps his fucking mouth shut.
What fictional character would you want as your bodyguard?
I only have one. What if the one comes in twos?
Also, no one really answered that question but me, but all right.
Oh wait, what?
You said if you
What
didn't
would
sleep.
do all
Yeah,
your sleep?
no one
Yeah,
really
what would
answered.
you do with all your sleep time?
I didn't even get a chance to fucking even think about it. What is something Cody would do?
Well,
Drink
he
beer,
would
watch football.
masturbate, and he would.
Yeah.
Let you guys go. Fuck you. Don't
Don't even need to
get some random guy in here and be like, "Hey, this is what Cody would say."
Anyway, sorry.
What fictional character would you want as your bodyguard?
Can I finish my question? And does it come in if it comes in a duo? Is it
What do you mean?
like let's say? I mean,
There are individuals that are well known more as a team. Than
yeah,
an
more as a
individual, I think is where
team
he's going.
than they are.
Well, I don't think you can pick the A team or. You
No,
know,
I'm talking about two
sweet.
people. Just at least a duo.
Mr.
Okay,
Pitiful.
if you want a duo, we'll give you a duo because my one guy will take out your duo.
Wait, are we going against each other? Then I need more time to think.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Why
if,
are we fighting each other if we just need
if
bodyguards?
my bodyguard needed to take care of your duo, he could.
Well, while Cody's thinking of an answer, here,
Yeah.
have you ever seen the picture where it's like it's making fun of The Rock, or not The Rock?
No, it's
I'm sorry,
Jason
Jason Momoa and how big
yeah.
he is.
Yeah, and his bodyguards are tiny.
Yeah,
It's like the mini bosses to the.
yeah. Anyway,
You gotta watch out for the little guys, though. Champ. No, I would go fucking Sam and Dean. Sam and Dean Winchester.
What's that mean?
That is the
Supernatural.
That's supernatural. They fight supernatural, you motherfuckers. Don't scoff.
I'm not worried
At
about
their
a
god-
ghost. I'm worried
They
about.
fight demons, the devil, God.
Why would you fight God?
Because they're fucking badass. I don't.
What if God came back to Earth and he said it's not God, it's Jod, and he left?
Fuck y'all, Flood. Flood Part 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd be kind of like, you are real?
Man, sorry about all the shit we've been saying in the podcast.
Don't listen to the podcast. No, I'm going.
He doesn't. We know.
God is too good for us.
Barely anyone listens to this motherfucker.
Hey, we're getting close to 100. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. I'm going Sam and Dean
Okay,
Winchester.
repeat the question one more time. Just to
What
make sure.
fictional character would you want as your bodyguard?
It would have to be someone strong but also cool that I want to hang out with.
You're gonna pick somebody from Marvel.
It would be probably like a superhero of some sort.
I'm picking John Wick.
Oh, that was mine.
that's
sorry.
Damn it.
Hey,
I was trying to
somebody
wait till
cool
the
that I
end
would like to
say-
hang out with. Keanu Reeves is one of them, even as John Wick.
You're taking John Wick?
That's
do.
pretty good.
Fucking right, I'm taking
Yeah.
John Wick.
Off
I
the top
think
of the head, I
Blade
got
would
nothing
whoop
better.
his
That's a
ass.
pretty good answer.
Huh?
Well, you didn't pick that, so.
I think Blade would whoop his ass.
Blade would not whip John Wick's
You
ass.
don't think so?
I mean, it doesn't hurt that Blade is a vampire, but
What? You don't like Blade?
I said he would.
Whoa!
Please bleep that out.
We were worried about dicks on donuts, which a million people asked me where I work at.
You told
And then when I told him fuck, they go,
What you should have said is worked.
Anyway, where are you going from that, bro?
Well, where are you going, Tyler, since I took yours? You got a second pick?
Yeah, I'll take John Wick from John Wick 2.
John Wick 3, definitely.
Fair.
I wonder if one's actually better than the other.
They're all great. It's all the same guy.
I know, but he's
Yeah,
very
mine's, mine's a little bit older, a
little wiser.
a little more experienced. Like,
I've got the one that's fresh off mad that his dog's dead, though.
Oh, spoiler alert, but it's such a
true.
good movie.
What do you mean, spoiler
He
alert?
said that,
That's
well,
your
I'll try to
John
add
Wick,
spoiler
bro.
alerts for people who are just ages behind and have not watched. He said that he will make as many movies as fans want to see. Dude, Keanu Reeves is the best. Anyone rewatch the Bill and Ted or anything?
No.
Recently?
Is the
Tyler
third
and I
one
did.
worth
It
it?
still holds up.
yeah, I haven't seen the new one yet. I still
Oh,
gotta
that's what I
catch
thought
the
you
second
meant.
one.
Okay. I wanted to see the third one. I didn't want to ruin fucking nostalgia. Nostalgia's playing a big part in my
I
life
heard-
here lately.
I've heard it's really good. Yeah.
Anyway.
Speaking of fictional characters, which one would you bring to the real world to solve the world's issues?
What's Morgan Freeman from
Shawshank
What
Redemption?
the fuck is
No.
he gonna do? Just fucking
No.
make me feel good about
Bruce
the
Almighty.
situation? God?
He's God.
There you go. If anybody can solve it, I feel like it's him.
He keeps throwing me off, dude. He keeps throwing me off on the fucking first answer. The whole goddamn studying, and now this. Fucking, do you got anything for that? Tyler? Dustin?
Thanos. I've never seen a Marvel movie, but I know he ends the world.
Spoiler.
He doesn't end the world.
He's trying.
He kills 50% of the universe.
He's trying.
No,
For his
he doesn't want to end the
Dedicated
world.
and smart as he is, he's an idiot.
He's the
an
world,
Avenger.
the universe is overpopulated, and the resources are being used too much. So
Oh, okay.
his way to solve this
Still
is
holds
to
up.
kill 50%.
Still
of the
holds
universe,
up.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I think a population reduction would be great.
He has good intentions, just not the best
Horrible
execution.
Could I bring back is it one person or is it a duo?
It's a character.
Multiple people again.
Okay, I'm going to probably go with Sam and Dean Winchester.
Oh my god!
They beat God, dude. Well, I don't know. The season finale hadn't happened yet, I don't
You're
think.
saying
but-
Sam and Dean.
Sam and
we
Dean.
got to work on your enunciation. I thought you were saying this person's name was Salmon Dean. I had no idea who. we were
Where's the
talking
other
about.
person?
No,
I said a duo.
I know. I was confused why you said a duo, then picked one person.
There's no L in salmon.
There isn't, bro.
He doesn't know
You don't say it. You don't say the L
Cody
in
doesn't know that. I
salmon.
was listening to his answer.
I got that from WKCTC, bro. Come on, man.
All right, I'm gonna throw my question out.
Okay.
For the week. So
No, I would not want flaccid teeth.
my other question.
Oh, okay.
If your dick made a sound every time it got hard, what sound would you want that sound to be?
You remember when we had Cody talk? I can't remember what the context was, but he belted out that. I want that.
No, the fucking the whenever in Sonic, whenever you got the little coin,
The ring?
the rings.
Ring sound.
Bing, bing,
Bing.
I mean, it's a lightsaber, James.
Yeah, it's got to be a lightsaber or like the just legit like pure 7th grade boing sound. I mean, it's got to be.
What about it just like a sad
Yeah, I'm
tuba?
I'm gonna go a little bit different route. James kind of mentioned it, but the spring door stoppers.
Yeah.
The straight boing.
Yeah, we got some of them.
Yeah, sad trombone.
like Windows 95 hard crashing?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to disappoint. What's the most ridiculous thing that you have seen someone believe?
I think it's gonna have to be that Cody
God
doesn't
damn it.
think dinosaurs are real.
They're not fucking
That's-
real.
It's either going to be that or the
Speaking
13
of-
years in a decade.
Oh, speaking of, Cody,
That was a misunderstanding in his defense. But
That was. And I
dinosaurs not
schooled
being
you.
real?
Yeah, dinosaurs aren't real.
You can buy the largest Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton right now. You want to guess how much it costs? Anyone?
Nicolas Cage already bought it, then returned it to the Mongolians. It's a true story.
Is that on National Treasure?
no, that's real life.
Oh, is it? No, it's not.
It's real
What the
life.
fuck was it? So Nicolas Cage is beating Keanu. All right,
He's
we're
a-
gonna save that for the next question. Go ahead. So I'm gonna say $1 million.
You think a T-Rex skeleton, the largest in the world, It'd be only $1 million.
It'd be more.
Yeah, because most of the people that believe in him are feeble-minded characters. So
Hundreds
yes.
of millions.
You're gonna say hundreds of millions. Tyler, do you have a guess? We'll play this as
I mean,
we're gonna go.
Alexa, how much?
No. We're gonna
Alexa's hooked up, so she's about to talk.
Sorry, can you say that?
Yeah, say that.
we're gonna do this Price is Right rules. Tyler.
Oh, without going over.
I'm gonna go $1.
Well, then Cody wins the T-Rex skeleton with $1 million.
Boom! Because it is not real, James.
$8 million.
It's not real. $8 million for something that, come on. That means they don't even fucking believe in it anymore. They're like goddamn Walt Disney just pumping out bullshit.
I was
After fucking
gonna
Bambi.
say God, but
Well, yeah, but I mean, Walt
God
Disney,
is the most ridiculous thing I've seen someone believe in. But
that is true. No,
but Cody believing that there's no dinosaurs really is up there.
See, I would. You don't think?
I mean, that's right next to people believing that the Earth is flat.
That's where I was going. That's mine
Do you
because
think
I
it
know
is?
some. No,
Oh,
I'm not a flat earther, Brian. I was.
I believe
That
that.
is not surprising.
No, I was until that documentary on the show.
I did not know the documentary had an R in it.
Hard R at that.
I did not say the hard R.
You did say the hard R.
No, but
Documentary.
no. God damn it! No, the documentary on the streamer that shall not be named in this fucking household came out. You don't remember that doc?
I have no. I don't think
I don't know
anybody
what
here knows
streamer
what
I
you're
you're
think he's
talking-
talking about Netflix.
Nah, shut the fuck up.
It's not a. I mean,
It's
a
streaming
streamer
service.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
streaming.
lost
Yeah,
me.
that's what I meant. Tyler got it, and Tyler's probably one of the smartest ones here.
Yeah, well, I would hope that he would get it. He puts up with you more than most.
No, but anyway, what was the question?
What's
Just
the
joking.
You even need another question? It's going to be Sam and Dean. We've already seen this pattern.
True.
We've had our first couple cold nights, cool nights. It's starting to feel like fall. I feel like we're a chili podcast. Are we noodles and chili people?
I'm glad you
No.
brought this up. I decided to make chili for work yesterday because I said I was going to do it the year before and never got around to it. So I had made chili in like a year and a
Good
half.
job, Kevin.
Yeah. Made it for everybody, and a couple people asked that question prior to me making it. Are you going to put noodles in it? And I'm like, nah. We do it at the restaurant at Craig's, and they were like, okay, good. We all hate it. So
What about you, Tyler?
I can
You-
tolerate it, but I don't use it.
Yeah, I mean, I tolerate it as well. But I don't like spaghetti noodles per se in it. I like,
you want elbow macaroni in it?
no, shells.
Shells?
Like Mac Kraft and
If I'm going to
Kraft
have
mac and
noodles
cheese
in
noodles.
it, I like the shells.
I don't want any noodles in my chili.
No,
If
I don't want
spaghetti.
the noodles. I mean,
I'll-
I would
I'll get
definitely prefer to not have, but if there
We're
was
not in
going to be
Cincinnati.
noodles, then I would have the
The chili
shells.
capital of the world when they didn't invite anybody else.
Yeah.
I am not a man of class, but I'll tell you this right now.
Please put that on the soundboard.
If you are putting fucking noodles in a filler to my chili, you don't know what the fuck you're doing with chili, and you are trash.
What is your filler?
I don't need filler. My fucking... well, you guys are going to make fun of me because I don't like beans in my chili either.
So
Well,
what
maybe
do you
I'm the
put
wrong
in
fucking
hamburger meat?
Well, no, the goddamn taco... Or not taco seasoning, but I do add taco seasoning into my chili. So chili seasoning and...
Is there meat in there?
yeah, there's the meat. Like Hormel. What I like to do is...
You go Hormel?
Yeah, it's got a little spice to
Okay,
it. It's
no.
hot. And a lot of people can't do it because it is hot.
You
don't-
fucking can't. You don't like barbecue wings because they're too hot.
You
They
said
are.
mustard is too spicy.
And I didn't say it was too spicy. I said it has a bite to it. Two totally different fucking things.
My biggest issue is I'm trying to give us some chili clout, and you're saying Hormel.
Well, they had the Wolf brand at Sam's.
We home make our chili here.
Oh, we don't. We don't.
It takes zero effort to make chili.
It does.
I taught an 18-year-old who has never cooked for himself in his life yesterday how to make chili.
I bet you my chili beats that chili.
We should have a chili cook-off.
Fucking put it on the board.
I mean,
Copyright
we're going to win
ball.
because
It's
you're just going to have...
So did we all agree that noodles are trash?
Noodles are trash.
Okay, all right. There we go.
Sorry, Griggs. By the way, if you hadn't paid attention, Craig's, we hit our 25th anniversary and we're giving away some free food here and there. So
Yeah, if they put spaghetti in their fucking chili, I don't think I want it.
Who's Craig?
I don't ever order.
Go ahead and give a free plug, bro. Who the fuck's Craig?
Craig's Dairy Dream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's James's brother. It's not really his brother. It's his brother-in-law.
Okay.
Rather claim him.
Then your sister?
Yeah.
Give the little specifics, man. We don't know who the fuck Craig is and where he's at.
I will give some specifics.
We'll give some
Craig's Dairy Dream in Grand Rivers, Kentucky. Yes.
There you go.
When it's too busy at Patty's, you go to Craig's.
Or you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars.
How was that Patty's, Tyler? It was delicious, wasn't it?
It
Where's my
was
Bill's boat singer?
Quite delicious. Yes. It's even better because it was free.
You know how we were talking about Cody thinking mustard's kind of got some spice to it?
Hold on, before you change the subject,
but
still
this
with the
could
mustard
tie
though.
in.
You can still tie off of it because
Okay.
I'm going back with the mustard still.
Okay.
Cody, do you wanna tell everybody
What about your magic beans?
about the magic berries you had earlier?
So I don't know if they're playing a joke on me or something. I don't know. It could have been dried up cum, which that would really,
He
really
thought he
wouldn't hurt
remember
me.
the taste.
But no, so our fucking audio guru gave me these berries.
Yeah, they're Ladidi berries is what they are.
Ladivi berries. I don't know where you can find these. They look pretty exotic.
Ladivia.
It goes back. I thought it was fucking Dwight's, or remember Jim Halpert, his magic beans. You remember that episode? Yeah. All right. Anyway, sorry. Greatest show on earth. But Dustin, you even brought a remark to it earlier.
No, I got
So I had to chew these fucking berries, and I had to do it for like 2 minutes. Two,
Yeah,
3
sure.
minutes.
2 minutes.
And I had apple cider vinegar. I had
Well,
mustard.
Just to pre-reference here, as
Oh,
Cody
yeah.
would say,
Yeah.
it turns anything sour sweet. It totally changes your taste buds.
It's
It
pretty
was,
cool.
It was fucking crazy. So I took apple cider vinegar, mustard, and we had some lime juice that we sometimes use on our drink of the week. And I killed the lime juice, and dude, that shit was good. Like I normally can't take it by itself. If you've ever
It
tried,
tastes like straight limeade.
Yeah.
Is that what
Yeah.
I heard?
I think I can't take it should be part of the soundboard also.
But no, but it tasted real sweet, like the exact opposite. I tried the mustard, and I'm not bullshitting you. This shit, it tasted like honey mustard. Like it was real fucking sweet. And normally mustard, I get shit for it, but mustard has like a little bite to it at first. Well, maybe I just have really sensitive tongue buds. But I tried the mustard. We got to the apple cider vinegar, but I have real bad acid reflux. So it kind of hit that button, but it didn't taste like real vinegary. So they were awesome. I loved them.
Yeah, they've been around forever, and I was always interested in them, but never did buy any. And they made a really big comeback. I'd say probably 2.5 years ago or
I think
so.
that's whenever we did.
Yeah,
it
we've
was
tried
your
them
birthday.
at another
Yeah,
buddy
I've
of
had 'em
ours.
for a while.
We had a birthday party for Tyler,
But
and we tried them over there.
the reason somebody got real smart on their marketing team and decided to start marketing this stuff towards diabetics because they can't have sugar. So you can take this and
And it
get your
makes
sugar
everything-
fix
okay.
by eating something sour, but it's not going to fuck with your diabetes.
Not going to hurt your sugar.
So that also jacked the price up on them.
That's clever, but that goes back to what I said before about feeling like the people on a diet or health kick who like smell a brownie while eating celery. Like that's just it's weird.
Yeah, that is weird, but I don't know if this would be the same thing.
The berries are cool.
I was going to ask him if he'd leave a couple because when I tasted cum, it was salty. I didn't know if it'd make it sweet. But
So I'm going to tie this
Yes.
conversation in.
If
We'll
you
come back
wanna
next
try
week.
that,
Is
I will
cum
leave
still
you
salty?
We're going
From
to tie
Cody.
this all together. We had an anonymous listener come to us with a drink of the week. We've used it. It was using the new Mountain Dew Voodoo,
I didn't even know it was a thing.
which they messed up by not calling it Voodoo. Like
yeah,
DUD.
that's what I thought too. Yeah,
Coconut rum and,
Malibu coconut rum,
and vodka.
Tito's.
It was good.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
But they said they would bet a blowjob that it was better than Baja Blast and Tito's. And I don't know if the room agrees.
I don't think it is.
Now,
I think you lost.
Now, I will say that Cody fucked up the pour.
I did.
So we're not going to hold you up to the blowjob end of this. He put too much coconut rum in it.
It was real coconutty. I fucked up.
And Cody just got a heavy hand.
Heavy on the
pour.
nuts.
But it was good. I will say that it was a lot better than last week's listener submission.
He said he's going to try, but Tommy, stop.
No, Tommy, keep trying, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We've drank some horrible things on this show, and yours in there. But you know, you tried, and we listen, and we appreciate anything. Oh, I'm looking at the can now. They did do VooDew on the can. Good job,
okay.
guys.
Oh, the box. Yeah, the box.
Good job, guys.
There you go.
I'm glad that marketing team was smarter, just as smart as I am.
Yeah, we love the fucking input. This isn't beating Baja and Tito's.
Not the way Cody poured it, but hey, straight vodka and the VooDew Mountain Dew, that's Skittles, man.
Yeah.
That's straight
That's
Skittles.
the first shot I bought your wife.
Oh yeah, I wasn't there.
No, you weren't there. That was before I was introduced to Dustin. And
Hey,
his
speaking of
almightiness.
Good old days.
Speaking of the user, the viewer inputs, the viewers, I'm gonna go back.
Don't edit that.
So speaking of the listeners' input, I think we've decided we're gonna give people a chance that are actively listening to get some bonus entries to our giveaway.
Tyler, come on now. We're doing a giveaway, but we want to make it a little bit complicated, don't we?
Well, absolutely.
You're just giving away fucking.
Well, I mean, don't you think we've already complicated it enough asking for reviews on stuff that doesn't even allow reviews?
Fair. Okay, give them another chance.
No, I don't remember. What was it, Dustin?
Your idea.
Oh, we are going mine. I'm sorry.
Share your
Yeah, it was your
Yeah,
idea.
go back through our Facebook page and find your favorite episode, whichever one is your personal favorite, and share it out, and that'll get you an additional entry.
And guess what, motherfuckers? Next week, we'll have another way for you to get another entry.
Yeah, keep listening. We're gonna have up until the day we
drawing.
decide the winner. We'll give you an additional chance to win. So definitely stay caught up.
Hey, and
Appreciate
all these some bitches sharing shit. They probably don't listen. They just see free shit
That's
given
fine.
away. So you guys are getting a bonus by listening to my fucking stupid ass. You guys are getting another way to win some
It's
free
not
shit.
us. It's just Cody.
Yeah.
It's Cody's show.
It's not
Change the
Cody
fucking
show.
name on iTunes.
The code. That is a horrible ring.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
What did I say?
No,
Well, I was saying to like my stupidness,
yeah,
not y'all's
I get it.
stupidness,
I get
yeah.
it. I get it. So we're gonna go way back in this conversation, back to where Cody thinks mustard is hot. And,
It has a bite, not hot, but it has a bite.
do you guys have any goals for this podcast other than just having a good time? Because I have one. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah. What's your goal?
My goal is for us to become just enough famous that we get invited to do hot ones on YouTube.
That's what that meant.
Yeah, and Cody
and
has
send Cody.
Cody has to eat the hot
Oh.
wings.
Oh, that dude that does
That
like.
Yeah.
I have
As
no idea what you're
funny
talking
as
about,
that
but I
would
am
be-
100% in.
That would just be fucking embarrassing for us, though.
Well,
Like
we would
we're-
all go, but
Yeah, but sending him as
no,
our
we would just
representative.
we would let him throw up, but we would save the day.
Yeah, I'm not making it past the first one. Have you seen that show,
No,
James?
you wouldn't
I have
make it
no idea
past
what
the
we're
first
Oh, it
talking
goes
Oh,
like over
dude.
1 million Scovilles on the
That does
last
not
wing.
sound fun.
It
I'll
sound-
try it.
Like celebrities
I like
And,
that
that
and you
hot
do a
shit.
interview as you're eating these hot wings.
Oh, yes, I have seen this. Okay, yes,
Okay,
yes, yes,
so
yes. Okay.
hot ones.
They did fucking Gordon
Name's
Ramsay.
not very
and-
catchy. I didn't remember.
if you watch the Gordon Ramsay one, is rough. Like Gordon's like,
He
like,
gets
eat
thrown
the
out of the
fucking
whiskey
bourbon-
bar, too?
yeah, he was like, is that the goddamn whiskey bar?
That would be awesome.
That is my goal of famousness. I don't care that we ever make it rich. I just want to get a stupid interview on YouTube to see Cody eat hot wings.
For me, yes, obviously it'd be awesome if it took off. And for me, less famous, the money thing would be awesome, obviously. I mean, why would that not be awesome? But for me, I think a goal would be for something to happen with a podcast, get a referral, get a shout out where I'm like, damn, I can't believe that just happened. Like, I think that for me would just be
Just a little
good
bit
enough.
of
yeah, like
acknowledgement.
yeah.
Yeah, I just
Joe
want to
Rogan, whatever. Just being like,
Fuck
hey, shout out for
Rogan.
that.
I want
I'm just
Pat.
saying, as an
Come on,
example,
goddamn.
somebody like that, somebody up there
That's my fucking goal. Is I want it
to fuck Joe
on
Rogan.
any fuck Rogan. I mean, I was doing this shit way before he was. But anyway. He was in the gym fucking training and shit. No, fuck that.
I wish he'd choke you out.
I know. I'd beat his ass.
Oh my god!
But anyway.
if you're listening,
Yeah,
that's
Rogan,
it.
if you're listening, that's a fucking challenge. I'll do the...
You ever fought a ginger lesbian?
You don't
they
even
do
know.
the... Kyle Manley was on one. The I forget what it's called, like the brawl. It's Barstool. Put on by...
Oh, yeah. Shit. Yeah, I know
You know what I'm talking about. We had somebody from our hometown that actually went, and he fucking won. But it's a brawl for all, where if anybody's got any beef, Rogan, I have beef with you. You're not shit. You're really not. But my main goal, honestly, is to get anybody from I'd even go Heartland Radio.
It's called Rough and Rowdy.
Well, yeah, Rough and Rowdy. Yeah, that's the boxing event. I'd box. You don't think I'd take fucking Rogan?
I don't think you could hold Rogan's jockstrap.
I'm gonna say yes because I want to see it happen. Not really worried about the consequences.
I don't care if he thinks that he can win or not.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm just telling you the truth. I don't think you could hold his jock.
I'm scared of big dicks, but I don't think he's got one.
Always got to bring.
But no, anybody from Heartland Radio to fucking shout us out or anything like that. that
It's
would
not
be
called Heartland Radio anymore,
Well,
so
I know.
you're way behind.
Yeah, but you know,
Pat McAfee Incorporated, PMI.
thank you. That's who I want. I want Pat giving us a fucking shout out. Just a Tyler, where are
do
you
you have
going?
any goals?
Cody
You put a
wants
lot
to
of
shout
work
out as
into
well.
this.
I mean,
Production
He wants to make enough money so someone else can edit this shit.
oh, that would be nice. I was gonna just say enough money just to recoup the costs.
Of who? Cody's the only one spending money. Are you spending money?
Tyler spent
Well,
money.
some advertising.
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
and
advertising
a mic
money.
or two
Yeah.
there. and
Yeah,
then,
remember that one that was like what $3,000 advertising bill?
No, that was
$900.
$9,000.
$9,000.
No, it was only 900.
Oh, it was 900.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Cody's
It was
reaction
zero.
was still great to that, by the way.
So we've discussed going back in time before.
Yeah.
You know, usually to a much younger age in our life.
Mm-hmm.
But this time we're only going back to December 31st, 2019. With today's knowledge, how are you preparing?
I have two very, very simple, I feel like understandable answers.
I hope they're not mine.
I'm gonna make a.
I don't think they are.
Hey, you can make bets on anything. I'm making a bet about what kind of a shit show this year is gonna be, so I can come out ahead. And second, I'm just getting fucking trashed just because I.
Oh, see? Completely different. What do you got, Cody?
What two things am I bringing to the
No,
table?
no. Just,
No,
No,
you
what
would
would
have
you-
nothing to talk about.
I'm saying, how would you prepare for 2020 if you knew what you knew now on New Year's Eve of 2019?
I'm probably hooking up with Bezos.
What?
I feel like me and Bezos could get in.
Yeah, because that's an easy thing to.
Because Amazon just took off very beginning of 2020.
So what
That's
I'm
the only
doing-
good thing that's happened this year.
what
is
I'm
Amazon.
doing, because these are the correct answers, guys.
Hey, grocery stores shut down. Guess who didn't? Amazon.
Hey, I am buying stock in all the toilet paper brands,
Oh my god.
and I'm also buying stock in masks.
Yeah.
Every kind of mask. I'm gonna have a
And
little.
gloves.
I'm going to do the same, except I'm going to buy stock in February.
I had a buddy
Just
that
any
made,
of them.
I had a buddy that made probably about
Maybe
eight,
not any of them. But
$8,000 off mask and hand sanitizer and stuff
Whenever
before all
it-
this happened. And then when it got really bad, he started giving like the rest of his shit away to like churches and
Yeah,
and
that's not
charities
what I
and
would
stuff.
I
No,
would not
churches
do
ain't
that.
getting a fucking thing. You already get enough money from the people. You don't get no more. Keep your fucking light bill, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Sorry. Anyway.
No, we like it.
I feel
All right. Our obligation.
never mind.
No, the Neverminds are the best.
Yeah, go ahead, James.
Never-
We've
it
already
could
got to bleep you out earlier.
Cody's gonna be on a show called Touched by Christians, but
Yeah. No.
very, very different.
Nah. That'd be the first one to touch me, but no, I ain't fucking. I don't think I've been touched. I did have a gay uncle.
You ever been to the Smokies? Go to the Smokies with Uncle Rick. You're abducted by aliens, and they leave a clone of you to fill the void. But what characteristics would the clone just get wrong?
this is a tricky one.
That is tricky.
I don't think the clone can have his hand down his pants as much as I do. I scratch my nards, or at least do the Al Bundy while I'm watching TV.
Nice.
So much that I don't think a clone can be prepared to have their hand to operate one-handed as much as I do.
See, I swear mine was going along the same thing as that, but I'm the weirdo that I have to smell my hand whenever I wipe my ass. Like, that's how I check to make sure there's no shit. If I don't smell shit after I wipe my ass,
You don't wash your hands.
I
Are
don't
you
wash
not
my
using
hands.
toilet paper?
I do, but have you
How
haven't
we've heard
been-
about his hand going up his ass, right?
Hey, no.
I'm sorry, my bad.
I wouldn't doubt that this household doesn't use toilet paper because God forbid we have a goddamn paper towel in this motherfucker.
Hey, we bought paper towels. just
Cody
for
does
the-
not believe in paper towels.
No,
Yeah,
I
or
don't.
paper plates.
No,
You
but-
know, I would like to think that it's because he's environmentally friendly.
It is.
But
Good
it's
job,
not. It's
Cody.
because he's like, oh, good dish towels.
No, but yeah,
What did he bring us the one day?
I
We
bought-
had pizza and wings, and he brought us.
Corbin's rags.
Yeah,
These are clean diapers, I swear.
a baby bath rag.
Well, I mean, we got an excess of them, man. I'm not trying to.
Anyway,
It's okay if you put hot sauce on the baby's rags. It's not going to hurt his ass or his eyes.
No, but anyway, I don't know how this got taken off subject like this, but I don't think the
Alien can smell his hand enough.
anytime I itch my balls, I smell my hand. You guys don't,
No.
so I'm fucking weird.
Yeah. We need to get you some ball deodorant.
I
Yeah,
guess
we know it was given
gotta
to you
do
once.
it.
you know a guy.
I do know a guy.
Tyler, what do you think? What do you think a clone couldn't get right? I think a clone of you would have to sleep more than you do. Or less. I'm not sure.
One or the other.
He would
I
have
think
that
they
up.
could.
I don't feel like Tyler sleeps that much.
He'd be up before.
He
like,
does
It's
and he
very
doesn't.
inconsistent.
He
Yeah.
doesn't because anytime, like, whenever, like, he'll be texting when, or y'all be messaging, and then whenever I get up, if I send a message, Tyler's the first one to fucking.
Yeah,
That
but-
is on Thursday mornings or Wednesday mornings when he's been editing the show and he just hasn't gone to bed.
Yeah,
Okay,
from 7
okay.
to 11, you're not getting Tyler.
No, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m.
You know,
That's
there's-
4 hours of sleep. He's not getting that much
I'm not
sleep.
saying he's getting up
No,
then.
that's
I'm just
just,
saying it's
uh,
guaranteed you're not getting him there.
Okay.
That's pretty consistent. Unless I don't sleep that night, which is
Then you
too
might get him at
often
7.
So that's like that one time he responded at like 10 a.m. and you were like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, I thought there was a death.
Who is this? What's happening here?
I was worried about Tyler's family.
What
would
I
they
don't
get
know
wrong
for
about
me.
you,
I
Jim?
don't know. I'm sure I have quirks, but
Oh, do you?
for mine, I don't know. Mine would probably
How much
be,
you love
I
your
would
family?
hope how much I love my family. Yes, that's a weird quirk.
No, not like that. Just like, never mind. James, end it.
Okay.
Take your life just to end it all.
No, not
No, I don't know. I would hope that the thing that the clone would get wrong is, I feel like I've definitely been too nice in situations that I shouldn't have been. So I mean, I hope he would be more of a dick than I am.
Womp, womp. Come on, Jim.
I don't know.
Jim, I've got it for the last 20 episodes.
yeah. I didn't get to answer that, Dustin. You did give
Answer
a
for
pretty
you, yes,
valid
yes.
answer in my.
I'm
my
sorry.
half
I
there,
I saw the hamster. It was turning.
Yeah,
it was
is-
running hard.
It is running hard because I'm trying to decide how
I was
to
trying to help
describe
you.
it.
Okay.
Like, no, I think I'm gonna go a little bit different here. I
Did
think
you
they-
say little dick?
A little bit different.
I thought you said little dick different.
Yeah.
Cody's usually the one filling the decent.
No, we need to work on James's pronunciation, apparently.
The fuck did I say?
You just can't hear right.
Okay.
You need to work on your listiation. Listener. No, I think I'm gonna go a little bit different here. I think they could get like the external emotions and stuff right, but I don't think they would have like the same internal.
I like the
struggles.
will to die.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. but
oh,
yeah, like just the
Wrong
just
side of the table.
I don't think they would get that part of the clone route. Like
Oh.
just the deep troubling thoughts that everybody has. I'm assuming everybody has those.
See, me and
Gotta
Trisha
hope.
Yeah, hey,
I know north and south here. East
See,
and
I don't
west
know.
here, I don't know.
I think I know what you're talking about because me and Trisha had this conversation, which I'm not trying to get into my mental state, which is fucked. But no, I think I know what you're talking about as far as like how shit worries you more than it does like
Yeah.
the random person. Like, yeah, yes, I know what you're talking about. Yes, that'd be hard to redact. Actually, that means take away. It'd be hard to replicate.
So while we're talking about headspace and our inner thoughts, gun to your head, the only way to live is sing a song and get the lyrics correct without stuttering or messing up in any kind of way. What are you singing?
I got this.
Take it, baby.
Happy birthday.
I knew it. That's a good answer.
Fuck. Go ahead. Mine's last.
Really?
Gangster's Paradise would be the closest legit answer, but it's probably going to be like the Barney song if I'm like trying not to die.
See You When You Get There is way better than fucking Gangster's Paradise.
I don't know those lyrics.
Oh,
That's
God.
why I said
You
that.
are not a cool
I'm going-
fan.
What's
I'm-
good or bad? We got to know the
I'm,
lyrics.
I'm going Rap God by Eminem.
Fair enough.
The fucked up thing is Zach would be able to do that.
I couldn't.
I know.
Hey, he wants to go to Hawaii, remember?
Anyway, no, we're not going. Yeah, we are going to Hawaii. I brought that up to Trisha. She didn't think it was funny. No, mine would be fucking Regulate by Warren G.
I'm surprised
You got
no
all
one
those?
went like Alphabet or, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
It was a clear.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I went happy birthday. That's on the same,
Yeah,
same
like-
lines, but
I figured everybody would be on Tyler's level, and I was gonna throw in Rap God, but y'all want rap songs. I'm impressed.
yeah,
that-
I'm not
See, I'm going
confident that
Regulate.
Any of them?
yeah, I
would
think
be-
we're all done except for you, Tyler.
Yeah.
Hey, challenge accepted?
Do you think
Okay.
you're going to get the birthday song right?
No.
No, I think after the show we're gonna see if you can not stutter through Warren G. Regulate.
And not-
Ah,
Miss a
Tito's
single
is
word.
not gonna fucking allow that.
Okay, well,
There's
what
gonna
are
be
the
some-
odds that on that particular time you haven't had Tito's?
None.
Exactly. So
This episode has been brought to you by Tito's.
They would make a great sponsor.
God damn it! I'm trying so hard.
Please.
We love God. If you're a Tito's listener,
Are they a Christian company?
Dustin just got fucked by a boar.
Yeah, it's all right. What do you think is an underrated movie? What is a movie that you love that you don't think gets enough love? I don't know if we've had this exact question. I know we've had close to it.
I think we
But-
went overrated. Like, what's a overrated?
Okay.
I don't think we never did underrated.
I blocked my question or my answer out so you guys couldn't steal it.
yeah.
Most underrated movie.
Jim,
I'm thinking.
which Avengers?
I think they're all fairly rated. I don't think there's
I
any
mean,
underrating going on.
Do I need to make fun of you for liking sports? Like, you make fun of... I mean,
No,
you
I
mean,
just
you
figure that's your go-to is
No.
your Avengers.
No.
Honestly-
I mean, I've talked about how many movies I've watched.
Yeah.
My grandfather and I watch all these movies.
See, I would have to. It's actually one of my favorite movies, but it's actually an Adam Sandler movie, and that's Rain on Me, which I don't know if you guys have ever seen Rain on Me.
I don't think I've ever
Figured you'd
heard of
make
it.
I don't know that I've heard of that.
Yeah,
it's
got
a
Adam
Sandler movie.
Yeah, it's a Sandler movie. It's
Adam
real
Sandler's in it?
Like starring or featuring?
Yeah, no, it's starring his wife and his two kids were killed in 9/11 in the plane crash, and he kind of like blocks it all. I got it on DVD if y'all are even interested in watching
Oh
it.
yeah, I
But-
do remember this. It's not
The
like
plot sounds
rain.
familiar.
It's rain over me.
Over me. Yeah, that changed. No, it doesn't. I
Yeah,
still don't remember.
I remember seeing the previews. I never watched the movie.
Props to
movie
Cody
is-
for not saying Regin.
Well, yeah, I tried, but no. If you
Reagan-
guys, if you guys
Reagan.
want to watch that movie, like no bullshit, it is a really good movie. But I feel like it was one of his most underrated movies ever because it showed how fucking emotional he could be. So that's mine. Not very popular, I imagine, but
No, it's good. I mean, that's kind of what I'm asking. You know, what's your underrated movie?
I think I've got two. One of them, I don't know that is actually too underrated, so that's why I'm throwing in a backup one there. The backup one that I do believe is underrated for sure would be The Invention of Lying.
Yeah.
Such a good movie.
That is really,
With Ricky
is really
Gervais?
funny. They do really well touched on a lot of different topics.
And
in that.
it makes it also just the title makes you think about, you know, some weird shit. Like, how did it come about? How long ago has
Yeah, I mean, there
When-
had to exist a point when it didn't.
exactly?
Then the other one that I think may actually not be too underrated. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it, but I think overall
That's kind of how I went with
Yeah.
mine.
overall, like in the world, I don't think it's underrated, but just amongst people I know, I don't know a lot of people that talk about it. But Inception, I really like it. It literally has layers.
Yeah,
to
dreams
it.
on dreams on dreams.
It is crazy. It is really a fucked up movie. I like it.
Okay.
I've talked about probably one of my favorite books / movies, The Count of Monte Cristo, and it's not that it's. I don't know that it's probably rated highly amongst film critics, but I just again a bunch of people that I know, don't necessarily have seen it or watched it, but
Mine's Secondhand Lines.
that's a good movie. That's
I
a
forgot
really
about
good
that.
movie.
Exactly.
God damn.
It's such a good movie, and everybody forgets about it whenever they're thinking about movies. I mean, I think I could watch it damn near daily, at least weekly, and not get sick of it. But that's my answer. So, what's the best soda? We're making a Mountain Dew drink. What's the best soda?
I don't know if I would claim it as the best, but my personal favorite is Dr. Pepper.
Why is it so spicy? Cody says.
It is spicy. It does burn.
It's got 32 flavors. That's like Baskin Robbins. Has it got 32 as well?
Yeah.
I think it's 23.
I got a Dr. Pepper bottle out there. If you
Cody.
23. Boom! Suck
is
it,
23.
bitches.
All right. Well, either way, there's still a lot of flavors in there.
So, Cody, what's your go-to drink? What's your favorite soda? Best soda?
it's Baja Blast. I mean, there's not a,
It's a Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
but not. I hate Mountain Dew.
You don't hate Mountain Dew because without Mountain Dew, you don't have Baja Blast.
True, but I don't like regular Mountain Dew. It's
Jim loves Mountain Dew.
I drink a lot of Diet Mountain Dew. Yeah.
So I'm waiting to
I
hear
think
his answer.
Sun Drop's better than Mountain Dew.
Fuck off. Just go ahead and suck a dick.
He wants to.
And I know
Pull it out,
Zane
bud.
is going to love this, but Zane, you're wrong, and you can't defend yourself. No, I like
Yellow?
Sprite. Sprite would be like I love some Diet Mountain Dew, but like Sprite, like I can't even drink regular Mountain Dew at this point. Like it's too
Coca-Cola
sweet.
Classic.
I wish I had something with cocaine in it.
Now, okay, you bring that up. Somebody introduced me to the Mexican Cokes. Mm-hmm. They got them at Sam's.
El Coke.
Oh, really?
They got them at Sam's. The little glass bottle.
Yep.
Dude,
I've had them in Mexico.
Yeah, dude, I'm not joking. Like
It's
that
real sugar.
Yeah, that shit tastes so much better than like the regular Cokes that we get in can. Is that what you're talking about?
No, Coca-Cola Classic, like what you buy at the grocery right now.
Okay. See,
But-
if you went that Mexican Coke was the best Coke I've ever had. Like it didn't really have that deep burn, but it still had a little bit of burn. I thought it was
So
fucking
you're more
delicious.
of a Pepsi guy?
Yeah, because Coke's got that real, especially like a fountain Coke, man. A fountain Coke like at McDonald's, that shit'll burn like a son of a bitch.
So, I'm going to go back to something you talked about earlier, James. You said if the penis made a noise when it became erect. But what, if you had to redesign the penis, what would you change?
Make it vibrate, I guess.
You're all about the...
Did you
You
say
think
make
of
it
others.
vibrate?
He thinks of others.
He's
Make it
gonna
more,
win a
I don't know,
fucking
make it more.
humanitarian
Okay, I don't know. More aerodynamic.
No, I appreciate the answer.
Mine's easy.
What?
That weird hair that grows at like the where real pinchy point is.
Please explain further in detail.
The pinch
Okay, so like you gotta. Maybe I'm circumcised. If you're not circumcised, then
You get hair where your foreskin used to be?
no. It's like where the real wrinkly part is. Like if I pinch it
sack?
right here, the head's up here. It's like the real sensitive.
Now, is this the scale?
I mean,
Tyler,
I'm not
damn it,
gonna-
record a snap.
That's way more.
Are
than
you
5
talking about
inches.
like where the ball and like the sack and the shaft meet? Or are you talking about up the shaft?
up the shaft?
Your dick has sideburns, huh?
Yes. Is that weird?
He said that so excited.
Yeah.
So y'all's don't? I thought that was fucking normal. Trisha said it wasn't normal either. But anyway,
I thought you were. Never mind. I'm not
I
trying
was
to cause
what?
Problems in your marriage.
I have no problems. My tongue still works like a charm bud.
Until you have to cry. Then you
Until I
don't
have
get
to
to use
cry.
it.
Yeah.
Until he's not allowed to use it.
Tyler?
So wait, what was the change? Just no sideburns?
No,
Yeah,
no hair on
yeah.
my dick.
Okay,
on
all
that
right,
weird
all
point.
right. Yeah,
I'll show it
sideburns
to you
are out.
after the podcast. I'll
I
show
would
you guys.
prefer you to.
He wants 80s dick instead of 70s dick.
Yes. 100%.
He wants it to be a mullet instead.
I think I would just go with they're all the same size.
Son of a bitch! That was my
Universally.
answer.
He
Same
got him.
size.
He got him.
That was my answer.
Fuck yeah.
You know, no one can have a preference.
Yeah.
We're all the same.
I get why y'all would want that.
I mean, I guess at that point you would have.
Oh,
We've
that-
seen you naked.
I haven't.
Oh, well, when you show him your sideburn dick,
All right.
he can show you his average dick.
Dude, it's just a dick.
You know how terrified
We ain't
Cody
got to touch
is.
him. I am. Jared a big dick. Does he have a big dick?
No.
Dude, a big dick's scary. I hate. Speaking of big dicks, real quick. Have we talked about the power moves in front of a urinal?
Yeah,
front of a
there's
urinal?
like 7 free urinals, and you line up behind the person already using one. Power move.
No, I'm talking about how you present yourself at the fucking urinal.
That's how I
How
do
do
it.
you?
Okay.
I just pointed at the.
I
fucking
look at
urinal.
every. I don't know how to say this.
I think you already.
I glance. I glance at the person that I'm always pissing next to just to see how.
in the eye or in the.
just to see
Over
where they're
there.
at.
He's using his peripherals.
Because all right, I'm gonna give you a couple of scenarios. You got the guy that puts his arm on the wall.
That's me at a bar.
You got the
Yeah.
guy that puts one hand on his hip
both hands.
and holds the dick. You got the guy that does this, and then you have that
That's 2 hands.
motherfucker with the hands on the hip.
Yeah.
Does that not intimidate y'all, or y'all do that?
No, I think we talked about no hands last week.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was mentioned.
Yeah, because I talked about the guy that was pissing at the party with no hands, and he said I usually grip it like a baseball bat.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
But I piss on the last 4 fingers.
I just seen that. I just seen that the other day at work, and it scared the fuck out of me.
No,
'Cause he
I'm-
was like back upright
Yeah.
and just.
I'm a leaner, especially if I've been drinking at all.
Yeah.
I always lean. And in all honesty, at the comfort of home, I will lean. Just because I'm lazy.
Yeah, it's easier. It's easier.
Um,
But anyway, sorry.
but no, it-
I'd actually, I guess that's what was in my mind when I was thinking that. This motherfucker had his hand on his hips, and he even gave the fucking look left, look right, and then look forward. Like I was like, I wonder what his dick looks like. Not like that might have sounded sexual. I didn't mean it like that.
So, Cody, I'm going to go way back in the archives. Big Country was on this episode.
Oh shit.
It was a long time ago.
We give him a shout out, but he doesn't listen anymore.
Yeah, fuck him. So, you attacked Cracker Barrel pretty hard in that episode.
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel has now announced that they will serve alcohol.
I thought this. They announced this a while back. They're
Yeah,
gonna do
but now
mimosas,
it's-
wine, and yeah.
Now it's here.
Yeah,
very
but it's
enthused
here.
about this.
It's here now. Does that change your outlook on Cracker Barrel?
You have to be drunk to eat that food. So I mean,
No.
Not at all.
yeah, that food is fucking. It's warm up shit. Why don't?
I used to be on your side,
It's so.
but as I've
fucking
gotten older,
garbage.
I've appreciated it more.
See, I still got another 4 or 5 years till I'm there. So as of right now, it's goddamn trash.
No,
and
dude.
no,
Any
I
time
worked
of the
there.
day,
That was why I didn't like it.
any time of the day, go and then just have breakfast and some mimosas. That sounds amazing.
Except for mimosas are not good.
No, mimosas
they're fucking
are amazing.
trash. I had one in
It's
Nashville
champagne
with
and orange
Dustin.
juice. It
and
is
I hate
the drink of the
champagne
god.
and orange juice.
Remember that one we fucking got at my bachelor party at that?
Yeah.
That it's fucking trash. But listen, I'm not a man of classiness.
No, we agree.
But
Oh, okay.
anywhere you go to pay $30 for a family meal, $40 for a family meal, if I ask you to leave the onions out of the goddamn hash brown casserole,
It's already
and
made.
you
Dude,
tell
it's
me
pre-made.
you
You
tell
can't
me
leave
that
it
that
out of
shit
there.
is pre-made, get the fuck out of my county. We don't need your fake ass shit.
Dude,
And bring in somebody that is willing to cook goddamn American food.
That's like
the
going
way
to
it
the
should
liquor
be.
store and said, "Hey, I don't like hops. Could you leave those out of my beer?"
do you
Hey, they're
realize-
gonna be like, hey,
Do you know how long it takes to make hash brown casserole at home?
I don't fucking care. That shit should be
They-
cooked to order.
I don't like
They
onions
can't-
either, so I'm with you there.
No,
They
if the
can't-
goddamn Arby's can do it, then fucking.
They're not serving hash brown casserole.
Okay,
They're
but-
serving a goddamn roast beef.
I'm just telling you right now, if you cannot give our customers, especially the elderly, love and veterans.
Our soldiers deserve better.
No, they really fucking do because that is
Order the
shit.
mashed potatoes, you trashy piece of shit.
No, hey, their chicken and dumplings, not made fresh, fucking slid in the oven.
Not true.
Thrown in the stove.
I worked there.
It's not. They.
I
are not
made dumplings.
They-
I made biscuits. I made cornbread.
So all that is homemade.
That is made right there in store.
What?
It
All right,
wouldn't
that's
really be homemade, made from scratch. I
Yeah,
guess.
made from scratch.
nope. There's no way.
swear to God.
So they can do that. You can make fucking dumplings, but you can't make goddamn.
You're making them all fucking day.
Then make the goddamn hash brown casserole.
You do, but you have to bake it, and it takes like 45 minutes to bake, and you can't just fucking shit out some hash brown casserole without onions.
Listen, if
You would
are,
be there for 2 hours if you wanted homemade casserole, hash brown casserole without onions.
If you are a fucking fan of Cracker Barrel, for one, you are unpatriotic, and the U.S. deserves better.
Oh my God.
And fucking slide on over to Arby's, where we got the fucking beef.
Draftmanville's Arby's.
It's
doesn't
the
serve
meat.
The
breakfast.
meats. You don't have the beef. You have the meats.
Well, that's the new Arby's logo. Is we got the beef.
this logo.
You don't get it. You're not in the biz.
Yeah, it's over your guys' head. But no, fuck Cracker Barrel. Y'all like Cracker Barrel, Tyler? We never weighed in on this.
Yes.
I do. I always get breakfast though. That's the only time I really get breakfast because, like Dustin said, I'm not really up till at least 11 o'clock a.m. So most places don't serve breakfast after.
I kind of appreciate that I can go get food for 4 of us, and it's under $30.
Well, hey, you walk through them holy doors, and you purchase the Lord's meal, because that's what Cracker Barrel is. It's
Fucking right.
the Lord's meal.
You're fucking right.
So-
That and Chick-fil-A, the only 2 things I eat. I have to eat Chick-fil-A.
See,
I haven't-
Zaxby's beats the fuck out of
No.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I do
Zaxby's
like
sucks.
Zaxby's
I don't like
beats the
Zaxby's.
fuck
I
out of
really don't like
Chick-fil-A.
Zaxby's. And I'm
I'm not going Popeyes. I'm not going like.
Oh, no, Popeyes, I don't like
Popeyes is good, but Zaxby's beat the
You couldn't
fuck
eat
out
at
of Chick-fil-A,
Popeyes because
bro.
it's too spicy. It's Cajun.
I can't eat at Zaxby's and the
Yeah.
whole family, and it's
It's
good.
it's expensive.
And Chick-fil-A ain't.
Not compared to Zaxby's.
That's a
I don't know,
fucking
that's pretty close, I'd say. Honestly,
Chick-fil-A ain't giving you no bread. They're giving you a fucking prayer. What the
Yeah.
fuck does that mean?
I don't want bread whenever I go to a chicken place. I
I'm
don't
worried
need some
about my
Texas
soul.
toast.
I do.
they
'cause
do
it's-
have good Texas toast.
yeah.
It's not as good as Dairy Queen.
Yes, it is.
So you're saying that Zaxby
Yes,
sauce
it
is
is.
not better than?
I hate Zaxby sauce.
So you like Chick-fil-A sauce?
No, I'm honey mustard.
Okay, so is Zaxby's honey mustard? Because no, that Popeyes has got the black and honey mustard. No, okay, no,
That's racist.
Whoa.
it's literally called black and honey mustard. I don't know.
Sure it is.
So
Zaxby's wins.
I go with the insane sauce.
Is it good? I've never tried it. Never had the
I
balls.
mean, it's spicy.
no, it's delicious.
That's
it's,
why you need
it's kind of
bread.
sweet.
That's why you need bread.
No, that's not why you need the bread.
Oh,
That's why you need some balls.
we're on the same goddamn page. Stop fucking.
Bread is to soak up your tears.
So I got a kid story.
Oh, wow.
What?
Figures.
What do you mean figures?
What is he trying to say that you? I think that's where he was going there, Dustin. I think
No,
he
this
was
is a good
making-
story.
Oh,
I know where the story is.
oh, I thought he was making cracks at you.
Olivia told Cassie's mom, which is her grandmother, that she didn't have to clean up her toys after she'd been playing over there because she doesn't live there, and that Mimi is old and gonna die soon. so,
This kid is going places.
so
Upper management material.
She's a goddamn pal. I'll tell you anything. She's a fucking pal. She's not a chamber. She's a pal.
how do you fucking handle that?
I know how you handle it. I don't know how everybody else handles
Where
it.
you say just because your points are valid.
Yes, that's
doesn't
exactly.
mean you-
Or a little fist bump underneath the table.
Yeah, one of my second favorite quotes is "Quit clouding the issue with facts."
Yes. Yeah. One of my favorite arguments.
So, I wasn't there when this happened. I was on my way home from work. Cassie calls me and she said, "You need to talk to your daughter." And I was like, well, she couldn't have done anything that bad. She's fucking 5. And they tell me that, and I just kind of laugh, you know. And she's like, "You gotta talk to her. She's got to be in trouble." Fuck, how am I gonna be mad at her, you know? And I get there and I'm like, "Olivia, we gotta go talk." And I was like, "What did everybody say?" And she goes, "Well," she calls her grandpa B. She said, "B said that I was right." And I was like, well, fuck me. I can't really get on to you if you've already been told you're right, kid.
Sometimes some people can't handle the truth.
Cassie wanted me to go into her, but I had a hard time. It was just
have your fucking that household is fucking one that needs to be on a reality show.
I love that.
Too many
kid.
fucking
that
too
kid
many.
is awesome. I love like it is perfect. That shirt she has, Sasshole.
Oh yeah,
Sasshole.
she
That
lives
is
up to it. Sasshole.
literally lives up to it.
The
Sasshole.
fucking dresses, the princess outfits. Good God.
Daily, she is the girliest girl of them all.
God damn it, you're gonna be in trouble.
She's pretty.
You're gonna be in
She's
trouble.
absolutely adorable,
sure.
and she doesn't take no shit. So it's gonna be a lot of fucking her whooping the other bitch's ass, and then you have to whoop the other dude's ass.
I'm really starting to worry. I don't know if I need to put this on the internet. Because one day she'll grow up and she could listen back to Daddy talking about her when she's little. But her new favorite thing is to talk about her boobies. That's how she says it. And I was giving her a bath the other day, and she's like, "Daddy, it's a little hot on my boobies. Can you pull it down?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll turn the shower down." But she immediately wants to put heels on right out of the fucking bath. All I can think is, this little bitch is going to be on a pole. I don't know what I got to do to change her life, but...
no.
She's gonna be a senator. She's gonna be a congresswoman. No.
What's gonna fuck it all up is something fucking crazy is gonna happen. And my little boy does
Cody, I don't
something.
like where this is going.
My little boy does something whenever he gets out of the bathtub that's a different, and that motherfucker does a helicopter.
And then he
Does
puts
Daddy
and then he puts on heels.
A Russell boy would be fucking up a lot of people's lives.
Hey, you know, I wish I could do the helicopter, but I'm more like a light switch on, off, on, off. All right. Let's go back to something more realistic. We're on death row. What's your last meal?
Biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy. That's all you're fucking eating before they electrocute
I like
you?
biscuits and gravy. Plus, I'm getting off. They're gonna call last minute.
You gonna jerk off?
No, they're calling last minute.
Attaboy. Are you going to jerk off into your gravy?
No,
Baby gravy.
I'm not getting electrocuted. Is where I was going with that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're not gonna be.
I know
the
people. I'm getting a
all-you-can-eat
last-minute reprieve.
buffet.
That's a shocking turn of events.
But it's electric chair. Shocking turn events. Get it?
But
Yeah.
Cody didn't get
Yeah.
it.
I did.
I think this is the beginning of a Fox movie.
Fox doesn't exist anymore.
Home Alone's the greatest movie ever.
I can't trust anything else you say ever.
Home Alone?
What?
Okay,
What's your
anyway.
last meal?
What's my last meal?
Not hot wings.
No, fuck no.
Ice water.
I'm not
Nothing
doing
with,
that.
nothing with
No,
mustard.
it can't be even ice water because ice water is hot.
It's hot at first. Yes, it really is. No,
It's
it's
gotta
fucking
be-
serious.
It's
No,
gotta
it
be
burns.
ambient.
No, it literally
God,
burns.
Cody.
Okay, whenever you drink ice, it burns your tongue at first.
Never once
Ice-
have I drank an ice and thought this is hot.
Well, it burns your tongue, does it not?
Ice water is sharp. Room temperature water is soft. Tell me I'm wrong.
Exactly. Whatever you just said.
Change my mind.
Oh my god.
So I'm not doing nothing like all you can
I
eat.
feel like we need. That just reminded me of the change my mind meme.
Yeah.
I feel like we need Cody behind a table with a change my mind there. Like that.
Dinosaurs
Would be,
exist. Do you know
A one-up
Yes.
mushroom. Thank you, Mario.
So
I'm a Sonic guy. Fuck Mario. My last meal. I think
we're not gonna give you
shrimp.
alcohol.
Is Alexander Daddario an option?
alcohol's not an option, really.
I don't,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
think
gonna
they'll give
kinda-
you alcohol in jail.
Oh man.
Even on your last meal.
Probably not.
No, I don't think so.
If any of our listeners are on death row and would like to chime in, mine would probably be shrimp, chicken, steak, cheese, rice
Hibachi with
From-
Yum Yum.
from Calvert Mexican.
That's just a Fiesta bowl.
I don't know what you just said, but yeah, as long as it has no vegetables, no onions.
Oh, you can't have the vegetables.
No.
Oh my.
I ain't
just
on a
wants-
budget. I want the meat
Onions
he
are too
works-
spicy.
He
that's
works at Arby's. He's got the meats
and the beef.
and the beef.
mostly the beef.
Tally?
I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one for me. I'm not a
Not a-
big foodie. Like, there's nothing that's like
You don't got one meal
I never
that you're
have
like,
a
"Ugh."
craving. I mean,
I can't believe James didn't pick his mom's manicotti or whatever the hell.
Muscatoli.
Yeah,
no,
muscatoli.
Grandma's biscuits and gravy are better.
I mean, I guess
Hey,
if
good
I had
luck
to
to
pick
Sully.
anything, it would be biscuits and gravy because I love biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, but who?
And
who?
as I mentioned earlier,
You can't go with a random. Are you going? I need you to give me who's making your biscuits and gravy, or whether it's like a Hardee's or a
No,
Dairy
it's,
Queen.
It's the jailhouse.
Oh, so it's a jailhouse. So you guys are going with jailhouse biscuits and gravy?
I think it's all jailhouse.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
We're in the
I do
jail.
think that you can order specific restaurant meals.
Yeah, because I think I seen one dude. He ordered Chili's.
I know somebody. What the hell is his name? The dude that was the serial killer clown.
John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
Yep.
He ordered KFC because he owned a bunch of franchises.
No shit.
No shit.
That's crazy.
So Tyler, you said you're going to take biscuits and gravy from a specific person, or just in general, you just love biscuits and gravy?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you can choose a specific person.
Let's
but
just say
if
that
you're
you
going
can.
with a restaurant. I feel like a restaurant's more reasonable.
Yeah. I don't think Grandma can slip you in some biscuits and gravy.
Right.
She might
So-
slip a file.
If I had to pick a restaurant, I think I would go. I don't know. I'm kind of torn between Hardee's and Dairy Queen.
Cracker Barrel.
As much as I like Cracker Barrel, I don't necessarily like their biscuits and gravy.
Never tried it.
You could
don't
get. I
prefer
feel
it.
like you could get like even like four, like a local one was going to be better
Yeah,
than.
but I don't eat at a lot of local ones, so I don't know which one of those is
Shop
good.
local, Tyler.
If
Not-
they would serve breakfast till 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I would by all means get breakfast there. But
Tyler,
that's my point. I don't have a lot of options usually when I wake up for breakfast. So
Yeah, that one Amish store next to work is about it, huh?
no, that's been gone for a minute. Yeah, they shut down.
Huh.
Yeah.
Makes
It was
sense.
a delicious store though. They had the best sandwiches.
Really, where was it?
Mayfield.
Yeah, it was.
You fuck with that taco truck?
I do.
Which
Is it
taco
I
good?
fuck with
truck?
all taco trucks.
It's supposed
Mijos?
to be. Yeah, Mijos.
It's really good.
I think it has been to work, but I haven't.
It's
had
really
it.
good.
I've had the little Korea. That one is.
Is it good? I
Pretty
wanted
damn
it and I
delicious.
didn't get it.
I would highly recommend it.
All right,
Cody, I would
anyway.
not recommend it for you. It is a little spicy.
Is it? I don't like them.
All right. Anyway, them. Anyway,
Wow.
Tyler, continue. I'm sorry, we keep cutting you off.
I
What
mean,
restaurants?
that's basically it.
Oh, okay.
Either Dairy Queen or Hardee's biscuits and gravy.
See,
Would
Hardee's
you take
is-
the Dairy Queen mini biscuits?
No.
Have you seen that where you can dip them into the
Nope.
gravy?
You can't do it.
What do you mean you
I haven't
can't?
seen that.
No, you can't do it. It's weird. It's a weird fucking avenue. Because see, that's who I think has the best bits of biscuits and gravy is Dairy Queen.
See, I like their gravy, but I like Hardee's biscuits better.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. That's why I'm torn between the two.
See, yeah, their
I
gravy
don't know
is.
whether I would have.
See, I'm
Their
gonna.
I
gravy-
don't know if I
Slack
would
and
rather have a
Hardee's.
good.
If they're
biscuit
gonna
or a
kill
good
me,
gravy.
I'm gonna leave them a greasy spot.
I told Tyler this like a week ago. Jennifer brought me breakfast and got Wendy's as breakfast. I'd never had Wendy's breakfast before.
Yeah, I hear
and
it's
it was
good.
a maple chicken bacon biscuit, and it
Yeah.
was fucking epic.
They also have a Baconator biscuit.
Hey, bro, I was.
You
this
were
goes-
in on it.
Yeah, the Wendy's breakfast is the absolute fucking best. And I went weeks. I'm talking about I was going for like a month and a half. You guys remember I was hopping up Wendy's breakfast, and then I got one bad one, and that bad one was enough to erase all the good ones. They got a fucking Wendy's is they're expensive, but if you get the breakfast sauce, the breakfast cheese sauce that goes with those wedges, they're fucking good.
You're all about the sauces,
Oh yeah, I'm a big sauce dude.
especially
I
if
do
it's
love
a
my
thick
condiments.
sauce.
Yeah, I fucking went to Nashville. I had to go to the pharmacy, which is in Nashville.
That's weirdly.
You went to Nashville to a restaurant in Nashville?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Is it
was
called the
It was
pharmacy?
called the pharmacy. Yeah.
It used to be a pharmacy.
Seems like a cover.
No, it's a burger joint. It's like the Grind, but it's a little bit more fucking sophisticated. You guys know how I am. I'm not going with them trash motherfuckers that are going to Martin, Tennessee and going to the Grind. I don't know if that's where it's at, but it sounds like a trashy place in Tennessee. I'm going up to the pharmacy in Nashville, and dude, they got this beer cheese.
Just so you know, it's south. So you're going down.
South. I'm going down. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's that one time she
Is it
wouldn't let me.
spicy?
Not after you told Trisha, "Hey, the baby fell over. Come get it."
That was pretty funny.
Well, hey. That's going to be cutted.
It's gonna be gutted. Not that part, but
But
anyway, I'm gonna take Mr. B's wings for an appetizer. Okay.
just an appetizer.
Well, yeah, like 30 of them.
Are you on the
Ooh.
double X hot?
Triple X.
The triple X. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're taking
Extra celery.
Hmm.
Because I love celery.
Are you going with the ranch? Because their
Yes,
sauce
I don't like
is the
their-
ranch is blue cheese.
I don't like the mix.
Okay.
I don't like chunks in my ranch.
Okay. All right.
If we're taking appetizers, I might take the cheese logs from Patty's. Those things are awesome.
I don't think they're that good.
No,
I do.
I think they're overrated. Sonic has better.
No, Sonic has nothing good. The one in Benton doesn't have
The
anything.
one in Benton needs to
Tell you
bring
one
the
of
fuck
my
down.
favorite appetizers talking about this. I don't think they're still. Do they still have the same ones at Moore's at Ralph's Harbor Bar and Grill? I guess the
pepper.
no,
Oh.
no, the beer battered.
Yes, I had them.
those are good.
I had them this
Pepper
week.
cheese
I had
cubes,
them literally this
but
week.
the
They're
beer
great
battered
still.
cheese sticks.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're still amazing.
See,
Oh
mine
my
would be
God.
mine would be actually Ralph. Dustin introduced me to them, but those the little pepper cheese
Yeah,
cubes.
the cubes
holy
are
fuck.
good. But if you have not had them, 100% recommend trying
RP Ralph.
the beer battered cheese sticks.
Yeah.
100%.
God, he would roll over in his grave if he knew that a bar was named after him. After his son died of alcoholism. It's my great grandfather. His fucking son dies of alcoholism. And they name a fucking bar after him.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I'm going Mr. B's wings for my appetizer, and then just give me a good ribeye, loaded baked potato.
All right. I'm going to give you Outback. I'm going to give you Outback, Longhorn, Texas, Logan's. Which one are you going for your steak? I'm giving
Longhorn.
you Longhorn.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's been pretty good.
I don't know.
For a ribeye, I'm going Longhorn. Texas
So
Roadhouse,
I
most
had at
consistent.
Patty's earlier. Actually, I got the pork chop. Angela got the prime rib, or the ribeye. Sorry, she got the ribeye, and we split it because we couldn't decide which one we wanted. But after tasting it, immediately regretted not just getting
A
the
ribeye?
ribeye. It was prime.
I like getting filet mignon there.
But I mean, if
Oh,
we're going
the
chains,
Beef Oscar? The one with cheese and stuff mixed in it? Chives and...
Sure.
That's good. All right. So, we've talked about our last meal.
Mhm.
They've decided now in court that the court deciding the way you die is inhumane. Because you know how they're having a big fit. Lethal injection's not humane. Electric chair wasn't humane. So, instead of the court deciding the way that you're going to die if you're on death row, you have to decide. So that way you can't argue if it's inhumane or not.
For the record, anybody who's being put to death has been decided by the court that they have done things that are inhumane. So fuck the liberal court who says that
Well,
it's
I understand.
inhumane.
I
sometimes
understand
the
that,
court's
and I.
wrong, bud. Well, we're not going down that path.
Yeah. Anyway, just throw that in there.
So, what way are you picking?
Cody says big dicks.
Death by dick? I don't think that's a real thing, but
No, I mean,
No,
you
that's-
get that one
was-
girl got
a couple
killed.
episodes ago. That's what he was talking about.
well, I'm saying like
He
in
was
the
saying
court system.
that was his most badass way to die.
Well, I'm just saying like in the court system, I don't think they can kill you by dick.
So it has to be reasonable.
Yeah, like electric chair, lethal injection,
There's so many
hanging.
liberals have kind of ruined that fucking. I mean,
You're a liberal.
I am, but I mean, and I'm not a pussy.
Debatable.
I mean, if it came down to it, that I did something bad enough that I'm sentenced to death, I would go firing squad
That's what I would go with.
straight up.
So you would want to be in our humane or sympathetic towards the people that are doing the act. Because the dude who fucking is it just one dude? That,
No, it's a
No.
roller dude. So
It's-
Yeah,
nobody
so
knows.
No
could
one knows
say
who had the real gun.
fatal shot.
But when they do lethal injection,
There's-
is it like the
there-
same dude who does it every time, or is it?
I don't know. I know, like, when it comes to the electric chair, no one knows who pulls the
Lever,
real
like Green
lever.
Mile?
well, the
the
guy
real
that pulls
lever.
it knows.
No, there's like a
Oh,
couple
is there?
different ones.
Is that true?
Yeah, well, as far as I know, it is.
I thought that was
Like,
after.
have
the-
you seen in movies or like as far as you
Just from
actually
what I
know?
actually know is there are
Really?
multiple switches,
I mean, that would be a good thing, but I've never heard that.
but no one knows which one's actually wired.
Yeah.
See, I've heard that too, but the Green Mile kind of ruined that for me because
Not putting the water on the sponge?
Yeah.
Which
So,
way would
Spoiler
you
alert,
pick?
never saw the end of that movie. But
You never saw the Green Mile?
I never saw the end of the movie. I knew what happened. I
That's
just,
not the end of the movie.
I was literally the 4 times I was watching, I was with a girl messing around, so I never saw the end. But anyway,
Oh, so you can go for 3 hours.
Anyway, which way do you want to die?
I don't know that I have an answer to this. I don't know that I've got. I really don't.
You're living a good life if you haven't thought about the ways you want to die.
Throw me out of
What-
a plane. I've got like a
No,
good 3
no,
minutes
I'm
of
saying
reminiscing.
I'm saying the way the court has killed people in the past. They've never thrown people out. Las Vegas will throw you out, but no.
I mean,
the
if
court
you're gonna,
system.
in my mind, if you're gonna talk the most humanitarian, it's got to be lethal injection. Most of
No.
that's pretty.
Yeah,
You
see,
know me.
fuck that. If I did something, well, go ahead.
You know me well enough to know that for me, lethal
Needles,
injection
yeah, that's a
would
terror.
be the worst
That
way
would
for
be
me
the
to
worst
die.
for you to die. Yeah,
I could die
sure.
any way else.
I have been there.
See,
in
I don't-
person.
Go ahead.
No,
He does not like needles.
No, I can't.
Well, I
this is a
understand,
good
but
time to
like
tell a story.
I mean, but everything that you guys have, what I'd imagine everything that you guys have said, there's going to be a death for sure, pretty fucking immediately.
Okay.
Correct?
Well, I mean,
Well,
I guess
I
that
mean-
depends
Shooting
on what
squads
you choose.
or-
that's what they say.
See, if I've done something that is that fucked up, I feel.
Oh my god, no, you're not. You're not going to punish yourself.
Yeah,
have
no,
a
you
long,
know, for
drawn out fucking
Oh, yeah.
death.
No,
No,
but
you're not.
see, I'm going by hanging because that
By
fucking,
hand?
Yeah, no, by hanging.
Oh, okay.
The
He's gonna be
fucking
hung for the first time in his life.
Yeah,
You don't always die. Yeah,
You don't always.
Ah, got him. No, you don't always die. I mean,
Yeah, you always do. You just
always
don't-
die.
You
They always
might
break your-
not break
break
your
your
neck.
No,
Yeah.
you might suffocate.
yeah,
It's gonna be. You're gonna die. It might just suck.
yeah. No.
No, I
If I did
Hats off
something
to you.
that fucked up, I mean, come on,
If
I
I
need
did
to go
something
out.
that fucked
If-
up, I wouldn't think that I would be like, yeah, I deserve to die.
Yeah, that's what I was
You know
going
what
to
I mean?
say.
So-
I mean, if you did something that fucked up, then obviously you wouldn't have the
you would kill yourself
you
before you,
wouldn't
got
have
there.
the remorse of like, oh, I did something so bad, I should make my death.
You would commit suicide before
Yeah,
you got there.
would,
Now-
you would want it. You would think that you did nothing
Now,
wrong.
wanting someone who has done something like that to suffer. in
Maybe
their
that's
death,
what
I'm
going.
cool with.
That's maybe
Yeah.
where I'm going with.
No,
I'm
you
cool
got
with
to
that.
choose your own.
I'm thinking the
Sure.
worst. Well, I mean, the worst one would be the most of whichever one's most quickest and effective. Get me out of there.
Yeah.
Firing
Yeah.
squad.
Firing squad. I feel like that.
where I'm
I've watched a
going.
lot of movies, and that lethal injection looks slow and fucking
does.
painful.
But it's not. It's
Fall
supposed to
asleep.
numb you, and you just go to sleep, and then you die.
Yeah,
it's like putting a
but
dog down.
How do you know? Have you talked to anybody that's done it?
See,
I've never
now-
talked to anyone that's died.
Right.
Yes.
See, so it could
I'm
be.
gonna go with
it
Dustin
could.
on this one.
I mean, no, nobody. I don't. I mean, sure. I guess somebody knows, but I don't know.
This is a whole nother
that
episode,
first
guys.
that first drug that they put in there could just be a paralyzing drug.
So you can't
Like
hear
where
the
you
screams.
can't yell,
But-
you
Yeah.
can't,
All right, let's
tell-
but
tell
you
a story
feel
about
all
Dustin.
the pain, and then the second drug would be like the just most painful thing you've
It could be,
ever experienced.
But if you can't scream,
That needle would never get
Doesn't
anywhere
fucking
near
matter.
Dustin. I have watched a nurse stick a needle into Dustin, take off the bandage that's supposed to release blood flow, and that needle stayed dry for like a good 45 seconds. There was no blood coming out of his body. He was so tense.
yeah, I don't fuck with needles. I'll get a tattoo. But whenever it comes to a hypodermic needle,
Nurse was like,
keep it the fuck away from me. They had to
"Something's
massage
wrong
my
here."
legs because I wasn't getting enough blood flow to
Yeah.
get blood out of my arm.
I massaged his legs. It was me. There was nothing happening.
Nothing was happening.
Anyway,
Couldn't even get him hard, James.
Hey, before we get too sidetracked here, because we're going off the rails a little bit, I think we do need to touch back to one of the
Touchback.
The
25-yard line.
25-yard line. Back to the 25-yard line for one of the listeners who submitted a question.
Oh yeah, yeah. We are listening to the listeners. Get it?
Yes, I get it.
Speak it, producer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I
No,
was throwing
I'm,
you into
I'm,
it. No, they wanted us to discuss the politics in sports, and then there was a subset specifically in like child
in youth
Youth
sports,
sports, yeah.
which I don't know what the politics are in youth sports, unless they're talking about if you're not well known in the community, your kid's not going to get to play shortstop or quarterback.
Yeah,
you
see,
know,
I mean,
That's-
No,
No,
it's getting worse
100%
than
sure
that.
either.
see, I'm
I think-
unsure.
I
I,
think
I don't
some
have a
of
kid that old yet to
Right.
know.
I think some of it has got a little bit to do just from past experience, seeing things. Like, I think maybe they're leaning towards like the coaches' kids get like a little bit better treatment.
Well,
see,
and
that's
I can
how I
actually-
took it.
But
I can actually tell you because I had the conversation with the dude
The
who asked
listener?
that. Yeah, I had the conversation with the listener
Okay.
that we were talking about
Well,
it. And he's
continue.
like, "Hey, I'm going to bring that up." I said, "Hey,
And shout out to the listener.
yeah, Dusty Griggs.
Dusty Griggs was a listener." Yeah, we were talking about it. I met up with her. He had stopped down the road, and he was telling me his daughter is apparently real good at softball. So she does the traveling teams, and I think this is. I don't want to quote me. I think it's the first year. It might be the second year. So what they're dealing with now is not only what we dealt with is the coach's kid being able to start. It's that nobody wants to hurt anybody's feelings.
Right.
So
Everybody gets a trophy.
Everybody gets a trophy, but everybody gets to play. And he's like, it's hard for these kids that have been doing the travel league and, been playing all their life that are actually really good at it, but they're having to watch their team lose
Right.
because it's everybody gets to play type mentality.
Okay.
I think it's fucked up.
I have two sides of this.
I mean, I've got some sides to this as well. I mean,
I wonder if we're going to say the same thing.
it might be. Who wants to go first?
Try me.
All right, I'll go with one side of it, and maybe I'm
Okay.
picking the opposite of what you're
Okay.
going with there. The one side of it there is, I feel like they're obviously, I don't know what the breaking point is of like when you get to a certain age or certain league or whatever, certain division, whatever. At some point, obviously, it does become more about the sport than it does about the kids.
Yes.
But before that, like, you have to give everybody the opportunity because not everybody progresses at the same level. And you could have somebody that fucking sucks 1 year. They could suck like 4 years. But then
Before they hit their
they
prime.
just all of a sudden like dig in and become the next greatest of all time in that sport. So I can see that they need that opportunity
Here's
for
my
everybody to play, to not get
See-
not to get so butthurt that they quit the sport because they don't get to play. And then,
exactly. I'm seeing it the same way you are because I'm looking at it this way.
But there's got to
If-
be, there has to be. I don't
That's
know
why
what
they
that
have
point
two
is.
different leagues. They have the travel league for the kids that are super competitive and gonna try to compete at a higher level.
Right.
But if you're in the YMCA league or the just sign
Whatever
up at
rec
Dairy
league,
Queen,
Even just the school league. I mean,
yeah,
But you
those
can't.
are,
You can't do that in high school. I mean, once
This-
you get to that high school level, I mean, maybe not their first or second year,
I
but you have
understand.
scouts and shit.
Yeah, I understand
I
that.
get
I
out
think-
there.
I'm
I
talking
think high
about
school-
elementary to middle school kids.
yeah.
Everyone
I
should
think,
play.
I think the gray area here is middle school, and I think that's where he falls in, right?
Yeah, well, no, he's fallen in. He's fallen into high school. So now
Okay,
it's
so
now
if
it's,
he
it's
has
our
a high
first or
schooler-
second year.
If he has a sophomore, junior, or senior, I think they should be getting on to the varsity level. And the varsity level is more serious than a JV level. You let the kids that are just out there trying to do an extracurricular activity participate in the junior varsity level. You let the varsity kids go out there and really compete. You know, I think it's a simple answer of, you're not as good as this kid.
Right.
At some point, you have to realize it. Not everybody does win in life. And it's a tough pill to swallow. I've got some family members that are dealing with it right now. It takes effort. It takes extra work. It's hard to be a winner.
Yeah,
I mean,
but he's
when you're
also
done, I've got a personal story here. I'll jump in.
he's also taken that into effect where
But we also live in a community that
if
I
you-
have seen the person whose parents donate the most amount of money to the quarterback club or the
A banner.
dugout club or whatever it is that promotes your sport. They're gonna get to pitch. They're gonna get to be quarterback. They're gonna get to have the glorious position, even if they're not the best player.
now is that just small town or is that everywhere?
I think
it
it's more of a
happens
small town.
See, I think
Yeah.
it's small town too, and that's what he's
I
having.
think there's more.
I think if you get into a big
There's
city,
more of it going on in a big city, so it's more of like a common thing. Like,
well, I also think that in a bigger city, there's more population to where it's hidden a little bit better. You're not seeing. There's not only 12 people that are going out and trying to play on this team. There's 100 people, and you might not know that somebody that got cut is actually better.
Yeah.
See, they're not cutting nobody no more.
No.
It's
Well, and I'll jump in here. So, without naming names, my niece played softball from the time she was 5 years old. She played all through the elementary school, whatever park leagues. Was on the middle school team. Played JV. Was on the varsity team in high school, and she wasn't amazing, but she was a hardworking kid. She was one of the first ones there. She was like me in a lot of other things. Probably about too nice about a lot of things. Was one of the first ones there. One of the last ones to leave. Very supportive of all the other members of the team and stuff. And what happened is she had the same coach her freshman, sophomore, junior year, and that coach's rule was the varsity, the upperclassmen play, and the junior varsity, the lower classmen don't, right? Unless there's whatever opportunity for it. Okay, well, come senior year, there are 3 senior students. Brand new coach keeps her on the team, tells her she's probably the hardest working member of the team,
But the better player plays.
but never plays her and tells her you're never going to play
I want to.
because other people are better. But all of her friends that she went to school with, it's her kids that are the lower classmen who are now the ones that she's playing.
but you got to have a.
But
go ahead.
this doesn't only fall into sports. And the reason I know that is because my wife's younger cousin was going to be valedictorian. She worked her ass off to become valedictorian. The year that she was going to graduate, they didn't want to give anyone more credit for the work that they put in than every other graduate. So they didn't have a valedictorian.
That's where it's going in sports now too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It started in sports, but it's going across the table now. So I think at some point it's going to have to go back to where when we were kids, when you're a little kid, everybody does get that participation trophy. But whenever you get a little bit older, your name might not be on that paper that says you made the fucking
There's got to
team.
be a cutoff.
Yeah, and I feel like
I don't know what that point is, but there's got to be that point where, like, this is when we got to start focusing on the game, not the people.
And
Exactly.
Dusty, I may be wrong on that. I know he's been having to meet up at the high school. I don't know if that's where the middle school meets up. I'd imagine it'd
that's
be
where North Marshall, they don't have a field. They play at the high school field.
okay. So that might be where that's at. But I mean, so you think high school is the cutoff
I think
level?
once you hit freshman level,
I
then it
think at
becomes
least-
more competition.
At least high school, yeah, that's got absolute. And I mean, it's even
Well,
that's
the reason-
even a little bit fair because there is several middle school
That's
players
exactly what I was
that
gonna
are
say.
good that play up
That's
to
what
the
I was
high
gonna
school
say.
team.
Is
But
because
if
we
you are
live.
a freshman that has not made it to that team beforehand, that is as a freshman entitled to that position because you are a freshman, then at that point, if they're playing some 7th or 8th grader over you because they're better,
That means
then
you
suck it up.
yeah,
I mean,
you-
at
you
that
lose.
point,
Yeah, that's what I was going to get at is if we live in a community that we have a central high school. So every middle school goes to one high school and there are several. So if you lived in a spot where, a higher number of people go to, one middle school just keeps going up to the high school because there's so many kids, then it's a little bit it's just different than where we are.
Are there places that are that way?
I'm sure that there's.
I thought it was always.
Well, there's not always a central high school because, like in bigger cities,
No,
they'll
but
have.
I don't know that it's ever like straight.
No,
same people from
I'm not
elementary to
necessarily.
middle to-
I know that's a bad example, but it's just saying, it.
Yeah, in our
We're
area,
we're
anybody,
just a broader
yeah.
span than.
Some of their biggest rivals in middle school are their teammates in high school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's I'm trying to make that point in just a really bad way.
Yeah.
But if you want to talk about politics in professional sports, I mean, they're all over the news. You've seen them. It's not fun. I've got 2 points of view on it, and they're wrong according to who you ask. Everybody wants a peaceful protest until it's a peaceful protest. But I'm also in the mindset that I don't want my politics mixed with my sports. I don't want my entertainment and politics mixed. I hate politics. I don't want to see the kneeling. I don't want to see, courts dedicated to activist groups. I just want my entertainment. Now, once you leave the court and leave your job, whatever you decide to do, I think you're entitled to do it, just like I am or you are. But I don't want to see you grandstand just because you're on TV. I want to see you do it on your time, not on company time.
Yeah, and I think I'm similar in the sense that, the event itself, leave it out of it. I'll give you a perfect example. Five sheriff's officers or whatever were shot/killed in Texas a couple years back. The Cowboys wanted to do tribute to them on their helmets. NFL said no. Okay. Jacob Blake gets shot, raped a girl, blah, 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 all this. And people are calling him a hero. So for me, pick a side. And they don't. They're never going to pick a side. They've got agendas just like everybody else and every other politician. Personally, you want to donate to charity, you want to do good for kids or whatever in your own spare time, great. But I'm saying, professionally, in the events themselves, either keep it out or keep it open to everybody. Don't play sides. And then that's what they're doing now.
I don't give two fucks. I don't care. I mean, I guess I can't say that, but I am there for you to give me an escape from reality.
Exactly. That's why I want politics away from sport.
My life is fucked up enough. I want an escape from reality. Now, whenever I guess I'm indifferent, whatever happens off camera.
I don't care if you do it on camera.
Well, it's stay in the locker room.
Do it on your time.
The stay in the locker room. That does not affect me absolutely whatsoever. When the teams stay in their locker room, I love our troops. Mm-hmm. The military is number one. You know how I feel about cops, but military is...
City cops.
Yeah, well, you know how I feel about city cops, but military is... I'm very strong on them. I support them 100%. And I feel like if the players stay in the locker room, don't fucking kneel. I don't care if Kaepernick got the permission from a fucking vet. There's probably another vet that said, hey, that's fucked up, which we've seen. Mm-hmm. So I don't give a fuck what his excuse is. Stay in the locker room and be peaceful, because that is the most peaceful thing to do.
Well, I mean, kneeling is not aggressive. It's peaceful.
That's aggressive, but nowadays that is aggressive. I mean, Dustin, if I go into the wrong if I go into the wrong place and I fucking kneel or I even speak some liberal shit, I'm probably going to get my ass whooped.
What I'm saying, though, is in the grand scheme of things, kneeling is a peaceful protest. When you compare it to what you see on the news, where businesses are being burned, people are being killed in the streets.
But that's white people. I don't want to get.
No, it's not all white people that are doing it.
There's just as many white people as there
because
is
they want to see
African-Americans.
justice.
But they're burning and they're doing just as much of that shit, man.
Did anybody else get to watch that little video from
the Tyler Childers video?
Yeah. Did any of y'all
Did you watch
that?
it?
I did not watch it.
Oh man,
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Oh,
but
can we pause it for just a second because it was so good?
Yeah, we will pause it right here. All right, so Cody, you just got a chance to listen to that.
Okay, so I was introduced to Tyler Childress like a couple months back, and I'm not a big fan of country. Besides like 90s country, we've had this talk. So watching that video, he's got a very beautiful voice. But watching that video, that dude literally called out everybody, like all the
his stereotypical listeners.
He called out his I mean, I
His
guess
fan base.
his stereotypical listener. Yeah,
His demographic.
That takes some balls, man.
I think we should put that video up on
that was
our
a
page.
great. We can share it. Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, I hope that the listeners, if you listen to that and you want to discuss it amongst yourself, just be respectful of everyone's opinion, because everyone's going to have a different opinion than you. But I think for the place that we live, it describes exactly what we need to hear.
Yeah, I mean for this, I mean he is more Eastern, but I mean in general, Kentucky.
It's very
his,
similar.
His stereotypical audience is Kentuckians. Yeah.
I mean, we're a very red state with some at times backwards mentality. I mean,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I don't think that we're all bad and we mean bad.
No.
In our arguments about politics and sports, I hope you did not take it that way. That we think that people are being overreactive to situations that are going on in the world. Some cases
I mean,
it might be.
It is. It's fortunately we live in America. It's their right to do that as much as it is somebody else's right to not like that they did that.
Exactly. And not everybody will take the same actions that you would if you were to be in that situation. They are trying to make our world better.
I don't know. I don't know if they are, but
Hey, on a small side note, let's keep those listener questions coming in on Facebook. Let's try to get some more active people posting us. But you send us the question, we will absolutely try to incorporate it into the episode.
And you might not like our answer.
No, but we will talk about it.
We might not like our answer.
Hey, Cody, didn't you have a shout out?
oh yeah. By the way, we'd like to thank. We got a new listener. Maybe in a couple of years, if his dad lets him listen to us, you know.
Who is it?
My best friend Chump, Nick Johnston. They had a baby boy. Baby's doing good, and we just want to say congratulations and look forward to getting him a little onesie made for the Let's BS podcast. So he doesn't know about this, but he does now.
But he's going to know now because you told him before you had the onesie made you.
yeah.
But congratulations,
Good
chump.
job.
Yeah, congratulations.
Way to knock her up, buddy.
Oh,
Pull
yeah.
out game's weak.
Yeah.
So
His couch pulls out, but he doesn't.
this motherfucker can't pull out of a driveway.
Yeah.
Hope that you allow him to listen so his dick grows big and his balls are super hairy.
That is a user statistic that has been provided to me, by the way.
Is it really?
Make
Yeah,
sure.
they said that the. Hold on, let me see the.
Oh,
exact-
yes. Yeah, listening to the podcast. I remember this.
See on Snapchat. I haven't heard much lately. I'm worried about my boy. He used to hit me up like all the time. Let's see though. What was his exact words? Or the exact statistics? The average penis of a Let's BS listener is 12% longer and 7% girthier.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if Chump, you want your boy to have a big, healthy penis, play this over the baby monitor as he sleeps,
Oh yeah.
and he'll scare you whenever he pees. Congratulations, you big fucking ginger.
He's a king ginger. Congrats, Chump. But the Let's BS is going to be making a donation, and that is for our boy Christopher Henderson out of McCracken County, Kentucky. I guess Paducah, but he's going to be running in October. Before he's got his, it's kind of a little thing. He's got the 12 days. For the Real Men Wear Pink from Paducah, Kentucky, we are going to actually match every mile that he does. It is for the breast cancer research, which nobody likes cancer, so we're going to get...
Especially to the titties.
Yeah.
Everybody likes boobs. Nobody
Everybody
likes
loves
cancer.
boobs. But we're going to be making a donation for them. He's doing a great cause. If you'd like to get in touch, either contact us or contact him. And let us know let him know how you guys can support him. But other than that, I don't think I got anything else. Do you boys?
Sorry to end heavy, but hey, we listen. We listen to the listeners.
And then we bullshit.